The army is in pursuit of bad alien robots and good alien robots are helping the army. The army calls for help from the good robots and the good ones know that the bad robot is hiding nearby. The army picks up signatures of the bad robot and suddenly the bad robot comes to life and all hell breaks loose. The bad robot transforms and starts shooting around and attacking the army. There's guns, missiles and explosions all around. The army starts to fight back and shoots high-intensity rounds as well. The army is taking in a lot of fire and starts taking in casualties. The robot is too much powerful for the army. The choppers come in to provide air support. But the robot makes a run for it. The army continues to fight back and requests for strike team, which means the air force is coming in hot with all their might. They open fire on the robot but hardly makes any damage. The bad robot is desperate and attacks the strike team, grabs one of their choppers by their tail and destroys it. Meanwhile the army locates another bad robot in the same area. The second bad robot realizes that it's been detected and starts to evade very fast. It's currently holding the shape of Audi R8 and speeds away from the area at great speeds. The army calls in the twins for help. The twins begin their pursuit but loses traction and crashes. Other good robots are now in pursuit of the second bad robot and catches up, starts shooting heavily. The bad robot running away for its dear life crashes through a building where two Chinese people were having their dinner. One of them shits their pant while the other one didn't realize a single thing, because his brain might be effed up due to corona or other disease that he might have gathered up from chewing all the god-forsaken animals they eat. Yuck.
The twins might be real good warriors, but they lack focus since they are young. They blame each other for the mishap and starts fighting amongst themselves. The army, realizing this, now calls for the pro. The slick one immediately responds in style, throws himself in the air and his sword towards the ground, which lands perfectly in between the hood of the sexy R8. The sleek one gets back in the fight, grabs hold of the sword and cuts the R8 in half. So long, mother lover. Meanwhile, the huge bad nasty mother lover is running away through the bridge, destroying cars and killing Chinese people in its path. The army calls in for the Big Daddy, the leader of the good robots. The Big Daddy starts to come down from the plane and transforms mid-air to deploy parachutes. Holly Sakamali then cuts the parachutes and touches ground as a truck again. The mid-air transformation was totally unnecessary. He did so only to show that he can transform. Meanwhile, the huge bad mother-loving robot is blowing up stuffs like it's trying to celebrate the Indian festival Diwali in China. The Big Daddy couldn't resist himself and wants to join in the celebration along with the huge mother lover. The Big Daddy now completely loses his mind, gets up on the mother lover's head and starts to party real hard. However, the huge bad robot loses traction and crashes. He blames the leader of the good robots for his crash and mentions that the leader should practice yoga more often to relax his mind and contain his excitement. The army now gets inspired and wants to join the party. The bad robot, who is now upside down after the crash, uses not so good words, seeing the army, and blames the leader of the good robots for inviting the army without his consent. Big Daddy is now clearly annoyed with the huge upside-down mother lover and shoots a rocket right in his face to end the celebration.